wanted to come on in on this beautiful Friday and share with you guys a few things that I think will help to give you some freedom on the journey towards securing clients. Now, I remember when I first started working to secure clients, and then when I was like wanting to find more clients, I was like searching everywhere. I was watching YouTube videos, reading blogs. I was scouring Facebook groups trying to find answers for how do I find clients? How do I price my services right? How do I handle proposals? Everything like that. And some of you guys might be feeling this way too. Let me know, by the way, in the comments if that's how you've been feeling. Like, I just need some answers so that I get it right. Now, I made a lot of mistakes along the journey of securing clients, including pricing, setting up proposals that were absolutely hideous, all kinds of things like that. And I wanted to share with you guys a few myths about finding clients. Now, as I approach this, I want you to know that from a business standpoint, some of these things can be helpful in the long run, but these things aren't actually necessary to secure clients on the front end, slash, they're not actually going to help you to find clients, at least not at first. So the strategies for the short term and like the beginner phases are going to be different than the strategies you're going to implement as you scale your business, as you secure more clients, and as you have some revenue coming in. So the first thing is that not all methods are equal all the time. Let me rephrase that. The myth is if it's true for one company, it must be true for another. But the truth is, not all methods are equal all the time for all businesses. You have to know what phase of business you're in. For example, some of you guys might be in the bootstrapping phase where you're like, I don't have a ton of revenue to invest into other things. Maybe you're strapped with time because you're also working in a 9 to 5, or like a lot of people in this group, homeschooling your kids. By the way, who here is in the bootstrapping phase? Let us know in the comments because I want to see who's all bootstrapping. So in the bootstrapping phase, one of the biggest things that you want to work towards is securing clients and then delivering excellence to those clients. And there's several different ways that you can do this. But what I recommend is starting to learn. However, knowledge without implementation is just dust in your brain. It's noise. And it's very difficult to know when to stop learning and when to start implementing. So what I want to challenge you guys to do is to instead work to secure clients while you're learning so that that way you can actually implement in a hands-on method. And you may think, is that okay to do? Well, I want to encourage you guys because I used to be a hairstylist and I worked at, I went to school at the Aveda Institute in Minneapolis. And I remember that people would come into this Aveda Institute and they would get haircuts or hair colors by the students working there. Now, knowing what I know, seeing what I've seen behind the scenes, I would never do that if I was serious about wanting a great hairstyle. There were some occasional gems who were going through the program who were really, really good, but there were all kinds of things that went wrong. However, people just wanted a bargain. They didn't want to have to pay $100 for a haircut, so they'd come in for a $15 or a $20 haircut. And then ultimately, sometimes they'd be happy with the results and sometimes they wouldn't, which is a part of the reason why when we're first starting, we do charge less. That is not the same as saying that you should be charging $50 a month, as I've heard some people do, or $100 a month. You still should be earning a livable wage as you secure clients, but you're not going to come right out of the gate charging $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 per month until you have a track record for success. However, just learning the skills is not going to be enough. You want to actually implement the skills as you're learning and growing. And as you start getting a track record for success, you'll be able to raise your prices over and over, which is a really, really exciting journey. The other big thing that I want to share with you guys is I see a lot of people spend a lot of time building a website and blogging. And those are really cool skills. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying that those are bad things or that they're not necessary in a business, but especially in the first stages of building your business as a social media manager or anyone who works with clients, truth be told, your website isn't likely going to help clients find you because it takes a lot to rank on Google or be found through your website. Now, is it going to hurt the ability to secure clients? No, absolutely not. But it is not necessary in order for you to secure clients. And blogging is awesome. But just the other day, I interviewed Damon Burton, who's an incredible SEO master. He's been doing SEO for 14 plus years and getting huge results. And he said it can take years to get results with SEO. So when you're blogging, if you're not blogging at least once a month once a week and realizing that it's going to take years to see the results from that blogging, then that may not be a critical activity when you're first trying to secure clients. What I recommend is going through the process of saying like, okay, I'm going to learn, and then I'm going to go secure clients to implement, and then I'm going to deliver excellence, and then repeating that process over and over and over again. We're actually going to be diving really in depth into the expertise building cycle and the expert framework actually at BossCon in just about 11 days here. So I know some of you guys have not gotten your tickets yet, so I'm going to drop the link to BossCon in the chat. It's bosscon2020.com, where we're going to dive really deep into what that expert framework looks like and how you can start implementing it immediately. But that being said, you also don't necessarily need to have a full-on social media presence. Interesting, right? Is it helpful? Absolutely yes. But there are incredibly talented people with great skill sets that don't have active social media presences. They spend their time focusing on clients. Is it helpful to have an active social media presence? Yeah, absolutely. But it's not absolutely necessary while you're building up your clientele and focusing on getting results for your clients. That being said, you can learn a lot while you do it. A few other things that are helpful but not necessary include a really professional logo or gorgeously branded headshots. I took most of my photos, and still to this day, I take most of my photos on this beautiful iPhone. You can even see like the screen protector's all cracked. But most of my photos come from my iPhone because, truth be told, I know that professional headshots don't necessarily bring clients in. There's something that I only started to invest into once we started having revenue in place from clients. So logo, website, blogging, a pretty business name isn't even always necessary. Sometimes you can just go secure clients as your name, build a personal brand, and you can always name your business down the road. So all of those things are helpful. I'm not discounting them, but they are absolutely not necessary when your main focus is, I'm going to secure clients. I need to secure clients. I want to implement exactly what I'm learning. And so if some of you guys have, if you're like, I need to go secure clients, that's what I need to happen right now. I want to secure clients over the next month or two, whether it's 1 to 10 clients, your first or your next, you guys can head on over to this link right here and actually grab access to Social Media United for 7 days for just $7, $1 a day. And you can grab my 10 days to 1K challenge, my top converting proposal, and a whole bunch of other assets to really support you in securing clients. Lori asks a great question. Does it not look bad if a client asks, may I see your website? And you reply with, I haven't got one. You can actually say the best way to contact me is through my LinkedIn profile, or you can say, we haven't put one together yet. That's on the radar for Q4 of 2021 or whatever. It's okay. But oftentimes, clients don't ask for websites, which is why I say it's okay to build one, but it's not absolutely necessary. So I hope that this serves some of you guys. I can't wait to see those of you who are headed to BossCon 2020 virtual with me. I'm so excited about that, coming up in 11 days. And I will see some of you guys inside of SMU. But I hope that this saves you some time and money on this journey of building up a clientele. I'll catch you guys later. Why did I do that? That's weird. Whatever.